Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? I hope you're all well rested, ready to have a brand new day and ready to start an amazing new week. Hi, if you don't know me, my name is Kuan Yin. I'm here 3 times a week uploading videos for you guys, and on Mondays I do a card pull reading for you to get an energy for the week out of my Trust Your Vibes card deck, and then I'm going to pull one from the Kuan Yin deck as well. And so on Wednesdays, usually it's a video of a topic of my choice, and Fridays is Fun Fridays. And this past Friday, I went out into my local woods and did a yoga routine for you guys, and I described what I teach with my embodiment yoga. So I'll link that to at the end of this video. You can go check that out. So let's get into the cards now, shall we? Before this video started, I pulled 3 from my Trust Your Vibes deck. I haven't looked at them yet. Let's see what they say. Alright, the first one is number 4, Back to Basics. Alright, what does that mean for you? I'd like you to go inward and see what your own intuition tells you that this card might be saying. Because my interpretation may be filtered through my own worldview. Maybe. It is filtered through my own worldview. And so everyone has their own experiences that they filter life through. So this card might not mean exactly what it means to me. All right, I see back to basics. I see good nutrition up here with a plate of fruit. I see some drinking water, making sure that you take care of your body here. He's going for a jog, getting some exercise in, and getting some good sleep. So this card basically is getting back to the basics of taking care of your physical body. So we are all spiritual beings in a physical body, but you got to take care of your body. All right, so you have to wash your clothes. You have to, take care of your car. So this is the vehicle we are spending our lives in for this life, and we need to take care of it. We don't want it to get run down. We don't want to drive it into the ground. So we need to focus on getting back to the basics of feeding our body the good food and water that it needs, keeping hydrated, moving that body, making sure it gets enough exercises, and sleep is vitally important. So, so that's a good card. So maybe this week we might need to focus more on our physical bodies and our health. All right, and the second card is Laugh. Number 8. Laugh. Put some joy in your life. We need to take care of our bodies. We need to take care of the physical things of the world, but we also need to put some joy into our lives and making sure that we get a good laugh in and all that. And the final card is Call on Your Healer Guides. Your healer guides. So calling on your healer guides is going back to basics. Is there something you need healing on that you might need to ask your spirit helpers assistance with? Is there something you've been struggling with? Have you been struggling with getting enough sleep at night? You could ask your healer guide. You can call on higher power, God, to help you with improving your sleep cycle at night, for example. All right, so I'm going to briefly dip into what the book says about these cards, okay? So we started out with a number 4, Back to Basics. And I'm pretty sure I know what this says. I think I covered it quite well because the card is pretty self-explanatory with the 4 little hints that they give around it. Your psychic sense and a higher awareness are founded on common sense, which begins with properly meeting your basic physical needs. As obvious as this sounds, it's easier said than done for most people, as they tend to live in their heads, forgetting their bodies. If you neglect your basic needs, your higher awareness will diminish, leaving you operating on adrenaline and anxiety. Common problem in today's society. And when we take care of our bodies and become more aware in more present moment awareness, then we also naturally take care of the anxiety a little bit. Becoming present moment aware is a wonderful tool that will help you when you are feeling anxious or depressed. Taking a moment to feel all the senses and all of that. Okay, the next one, laugh, number 8. Life has become way too serious for your own good, and you've temporarily forgotten that all is well. We live in a kind universe. Everything the universe does is in your favor. And one way I like to look at it is, if something bad happens, I don't think of it as happening to me. I switch the words around and think of it as happening for me. How can I benefit from this? There has to be some way that this is in either my highest and best good or the highest and best good of all. Okay, we've temporarily forgotten that all is well. So Divine Source has a grand plan for all this craziness going on. It's here for a reason. And your thoughts on that reason might be different than mine, so I won't go into all that. But we need to remember, all is well. To connect with higher vibration and easy rest, laugh at your circumstances, no matter how upsetting or serious they may be, or may appear. Laughing immediately opens your heart, awakens your higher self, calls in your angels and guides, and activates your ability to tune in and follow your vibes to the best possible solution. It clears your aura, rebalances your chakras, clearing the way for you to intercept even higher channels of direction and solution. Beautiful advice there. So laughter heals on an emotional level, a spiritual level, and helps open up the heart and awakens you to the knowledge that there are helpers around you. Okay, moving on to calling your healer guides, number 14. Calling on your healer guides. Although you may be challenged with physical, emotional, or psychic imbalances at this time, don't fear. You have a team of divine healers committed to helping you. Turn your fears and concerns over to them and ask them to help to eliminate dissonance and disease in your body, mind, and spirit, whether it's known or unknown. So that's a good point. A lot of times we may feel sick and not know the cause. We don't need to know the cause in order to call on our spirit guides for help. They know the cause. They can help us whether we know what the problem is or not. So one of the ways that I call in my spirit guides is to assist me with this problem, naming it the way I interpret it for my highest and best good and for the highest and best good of all, this or something better, so that if I'm mislabeling the problem, they know it and they are free to assist me by the way I've asked my question on what they know to be the problem. For example, I have a headache. I want my help with this headache. I want my headache to disappear. So please work on my headache. Well, then the guides will simply only work on your headache, and then an hour later it might come back because the original source of the headache, the stress, the tension that you're going through, the problems on your mind are still there in the background, not being addressed. And if you say this or something better, then the healing goes to the original source and perhaps helps ease up some of that stress that is causing the headache, for example. So those are very good cards for this week. And I'm going to pull a Kuan Yin card now. See what Kuan Yin has to say for the energies this week. So this week we need to remember to get back to basics, take care of our bodies, take care to put good nutrition into our bodies, stay well hydrated, well rested, and put some laughter into our week. Find a way to put joy in our week, because that helps to heal us on so many levels. It gets our oxytocin up, and it helps relieve the stressors in our life, to laugh at our problems. How many times have you been really mad at someone, but then they say something funny? You can't help but laugh with them, and then all of a sudden the energy just completely shifts and changes just from that one laughter. Because laughter is that good of a medicine. And I just dropped one of my Kuan Yin cards. I'm going to find it and pick it up, and that's the card for this week. All right, we got number 3, Blossoms of the Sky Dancer. Look at her, so beautiful. So blossoms of the sky dancer, covered in jewels, flower petals all around her. Blossoms of the sky dancer. So Kuan Yin guides you to remember the creative energy and spiritual light that are within you, which cause all of life around you to bloom. Creation is a natural spiritual power within you, beloved. Force could slow down the process. It is time to stop striving and allow your manifestation to occur. Trust, let go, allow your creation to flow. So your higher power, whatever name you call him, her, they, your higher power wants to help guide you to remember the creative energy and spiritual light that are within you. Remember to laugh in your life. Remember the creativeness. Putting creativity is another way to put laughter into your life. So allowing the energy and spiritual light that are within you, which cause all of life around you to bloom. Creation is a natural spiritual power within you, beloved. Force can slow down the process. Force can slow down the process. Trying too hard can slow down the process. Okay, it is time to stop striving, stop trying to force that process, allow it to flow like a river and come naturally, and allow the manifestation to occur. Trust, let go, and allow creation, like a sacred river, to flow. All right, so this week we are to take care of our bodies and go back to the basics, making sure that we nourish our bodies and souls, calling on our spiritual healing guides for assistance with that, making sure to put laughter into our lives because laughter is one of the greatest medicines to help us with that, and getting creative, allowing creativity to flow with blossoms of the sky dancer, helping to bring creativity into our lives, allowing life to flow in its natural course rather than trying to fight against it. So thank you so much for joining me on this video. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments down below how this resonated with you today and for this week coming up. And all that being said, I love you guys so very much. I am very grateful for each and every one of you who comes and listens to these videos, giving them thumbs up and subscribing to my channel and all of that. I love you guys so very much. Take care. Many blessings for this coming week. Namaste.